fish friends. It's cold, it's still dark. We're in the middle of the Swedish forest. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this. There's snow, there's ice, there's a lovely road to drive on. And oh, look at this. There are 4 Rally 1 cars sitting waiting to go in to the final day of Rally Sweden. What have we got ahead of us this morning, folks? Well, we have 3 stages to conclude Rally Sweden, 63 kilometres. This one, stage 16, run twice. They go in now, 7:04 I think the first car. The whole field goes through, then they go back in again at 10 o'clock, just over 25 kilometres. The final stage, the power stage, then 10 kilometres, just over 10 kilometres long. So lots and lots and lots to look out for this morning. Let's grab a word with Aaron. Aaron, are you texting the team? I saw you running away there, my friend. Aaron, a challenging weekend. You guys have worked really hard to get to the final day here.
Yeah. Listen, I think the first loop on Friday was really positive for us, and then of course we got caught out in the rutted conditions on second pass. But overall, I think we've had a very strong weekend, and yesterday opening the road, our times were still pretty competitive. So I think we have to be happy.
Just how difficult are those ruts? Because we've seen it happening quite a lot with all the drivers. You commit to them, don't you? And there's a little bit of luck and chance involved there, I guess, whether you stay in them or pop out of them.
Yeah, I think you can see from the social media there has been many guys bouncing off banks and riding them like we did, but unfortunately we were unlucky. But I think, it's a credit to Callie what he did on Friday to stay within fighting chance for the final 2 days, because yesterday on the second loop when we were opening the road again after the historic cars, it was a big challenge.
I'm sure it was. Your driver's the type of driver who he thinks a lot, doesn't he? And he, about situations, about responsibilities and all that. How's he feeling? Is he feeling recharged and ready to go again?
Yeah, I hope so, because we still have one more day to go and it's quite a long day. So, listen, it's part of the game, I think, what happened to us on Friday, and he can be happy with the pace he has shown this weekend, and we can use that for the next rallies upcoming.
It was a fine effort to try and get that car going again. Aaron, well done. Always great to catch up with you. We'll grab a very, very, very quick word with Taka-san. Morning, Taka-san. You're getting ready to go in. Just going to say best of luck today.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Good stuff. There we are. So, sorry about that. Taka-san and Aaron Johnson, one of our very favourite crews. They're just about to head in. Lorenzo Bertelli. Let's go and have a word with our favourite Italian. Good morning, Lorenzo Bertelli. How are you feeling today?
Good. Bit tired, but good.
Tell me a little bit about this stage, Lorenzo. 25 kilometres. It's a long one. Some drivers like short stages to start the day so that they can just get a feel for it. Some drivers like long stages. Where do you sit in that regard?
Usually, I don't complain too much on the short long stage. Like, if you just need to get used, it's better to have a short stage. But when you have first long stage in the morning and you have to fight for something, it's always a good occasion to have a push. So today for me was better a short one. Even if early morning long stage gave me some nice win back in the day.
Great stuff, Lorenzo. Best of luck. There we are, that's Lorenzo Bertelli. Simone, come stai, Simone?
Tutto bene.
Tutto bene. You're looking good, my friend. You're looking good. Simone had a very big crash last year, and it's good to see him back in a rally car and looking healthy. Yanni Fern, how are you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Still feeling unfit, I'd have to say. But hey-ho, I'm feeling well, but not fit. Not an athlete like you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Looking forward to the final day.
It's going to be a good day. Look at the weather and all the banks, and the stage is nice, so yeah.
Yeah, tell me about this stage. It's quite a quick one, we believe.
It's more or less the same. Now we are in the solid ground, so it's good. It's fast and flowing, and some technical parts as well, so for me it's a quite interesting stage.
It really is. Best of luck today. I tell you what, this is quite interesting. We've seen this before. These guys are going in with their light pods on, and I think just about all of our crews will go in with the light pods on, but things get remarkably quicker as the natural light increases. And we talk about these margins, these battles at the front. 3 minutes, it doesn't sound like much, but I remember Tony Gardemeister set his best time in the SX4 in Monte Carlo. He was second quickest on a stage because he was last into it. Good morning, Esa-Pekka Lappi. How are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, good.
We're just talking about the light conditions and having to have the light pods. You know, it rapidly gets light here, doesn't it? Natural light in the morning, and it makes a difference. You know, the guys who are last in will have an advantage with the light.
Yeah, that's correct.
But you know, the light pods are good, aren't they? These ones.
Yeah, for sure. They are, let's say, making progress every year. But for sure, it's still not the same as daylight. You get more shadows. And maybe the visibility, you know, forward is quite okay, but to the sides is a bit on the edge sometimes, especially if you are a lot of sideways. You are not really seeing perfectly where to go. So, and the banks are also making a shadow. So yeah, it's a little trickier than on the daylight.
Tell me what your target is for today, Esa-Pekka.
Well, enjoy.
Great stuff. He's been magnificent this week, Esa-Pekka Lappi. So unlucky yesterday with that delaminating tyre that then forced him into the snowbank, and even worse luck, he got stuck in the snowbank. Let's have a word with Nico. Nico, good morning.
Good morning.
You boys are always busy at this time of the morning, aren't you? There's lots to do around the car.
Yeah, but the job is done already, so I had to remove the rad blanking in front of the radiator, and I checked already the tire pressure to adjust it for the stage.
You and I had a little chat before the rally, and we talked about targets for Pierre-Louis, and you were talking about the distance or the time per kilometre. He's doing a good job in that regard, isn't he? Bringing down the difference between himself and the top boys.
Yeah, honestly, from my point of view, it's a very good surprise. We are quite quick. I mean, and then after you get a point, or it starts to be very tough to go quicker. So first we need to get mileage, and after this rally, make like a good summarize to understand why and where, and we can improve. Make good notes for next year, but quite happy so far. This one will be a very tricky one, fast and narrow, and the snow banks are not so frozen. So if you are too quick, they will like sponge you inside instead of make like a barrier. So yeah, need to be clever, and also discovering a new stage in the dark makes even more challenging.
Listen, we saw some action from yesterday, and it wasn't just you guys. There was a corner, a left-hander, where just about everyone came in too quick, and you bounced off the snowbank with a rear left, almost on two wheels.
But actually, these places, during the first lap, all the cars went wide and make wrong lines. And even when you know the place, for the second pass, you are like a train in some lines. When they are wrong, even if you reduce the speed, it's really difficult to avoid to go wide, actually.
And that's when you need the firm snowbanks. Best of luck out there. You've been doing a great job.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
There we go. That's our first of our 4 cars heading into the stage. Folks, we're just waiting for our top drivers to turn up. We're waiting in particular for, let's move out the way a wee bit. We're waiting in particular for our top 4, our battling top 4 to make it here. Back in a moment or two. Well, 4 cars up there, 2 cars down here. The Swedish forests, little roads in the Swedish forests, that's the place to be this morning. Quick word with Scotty boy with his little head torch on. I got one of those. I got one for when I went to Dakar. They're great, aren't they?
Yeah, really handy.
Yeah. Nick Gilosaw's got one, and it's like a band around his neck. It's very strange, but yours looks good.
This could be a band. Oh, right, I could put this around my neck if I wanted.
Yeah, you don't want to do that though. It's probably better there. How are you feeling this morning, mate?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Early start, but conditions look good, and this stage was quite nice on recce, so yeah, looking forward to it.
It's a tricky wee stage though, isn't it? Really fast in places, but narrow with little crests and things as well. Easy to get caught out in here this morning.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a bit of everything this stage, so nice. But there's no need for us to be on a big push or a big charge this morning. So just going to get back into the rhythm and obviously try some new things, and then look for the power stage.
You tried it with different setups you've gone with this morning. What are the new things you're trying?
Oh, they won't tell me.
Best of luck, Scotty. Let's leave Elvin to it. We don't like to disturb the drivers. Some drivers like to have a wee chat in the morning. Some, quite understandably, are not so keen, and we never want to disturb or jump in or impinge on anyone's time. It's routine, you know. Drivers have a routine that they go through before they go into the stage. It's Thierry Neuville. Wow. So this is the first of our real battlers this morning. 3.8 seconds, the difference between Neuville in third, and the chasing Cali Rovanpera in fourth. Neuville was magnificent yesterday afternoon. That final stage, wow. He was, when you think that final stage was 10 kilometres long and he was over 3 seconds quicker than anyone in there, it was a tremendous performance from Thierry Neuville. Looked after his tyres well. That was the big issue yesterday afternoon. Saving the tyres. It was a long loop of stages. Saving the tyres for that final stage where we knew it was an awful lot icier. Let's have a good look around the car. It looks good. Thierry, Martin, just sitting. They've got plenty of time. Sitting, keeping warm. Geez, I really do like the look of the rear of this. It's a fantastic looking car. It doesn't matter which way you look at these cars, which angle you look at them from. There's something that grabs your attention. Have a look at this, Elliot. Whether it's this interesting line here across the wheel arches. It's not a normal wheel arch. There's an obvious reason why this angle comes down like this. And then the cutback here on the top of the wheel arch as well. As I say, everywhere you look around these cars, there's something interesting. These vents that bring the hot air out either side of the exhaust, the detail that you're seeing there, it really is quite incredible. They're beautiful, beautiful machines, they really are. We will wait a minute or two for Thierry and Martin. They are just taking their time in the car. We'll get a word with them at some point. We will come back, folks. Don't you worry about that. We will grab a quick word with our challengers out here this morning. Ooh, look at this, look at this. Thierry, is this something that you would normally do, just checking out just how strong they are, how hard they are?
Normally we do it with the car, but today is a special day, so we double check before.
It's a really special day. It's a special day that's been set up by that incredible performance in the last stage last night. What do you put that down to? Was it the saving of the tyres? Was it the risks you were taking, or just your brilliance? Or a combination?
No, I think we had a good tyre management yesterday afternoon, and it worked out fine. But we had a clean run through the day as well. We kept all the bits of bumpers on the car, which helps as well. So, all in all, a good day.
This is a challenging stage, Thierry, isn't it? It's a stage where you would rather be defending, I suppose, than attacking. You're in the good position.
Yeah, it's true. But even when you have to defend position, it's challenging. We're gonna see. We're gonna push. It's a difficult stage in the dark. Won't be easy.
Should I put €5 on you?
100.
Oh, there's a confident man, Thierry Neuville. Best of luck, Thierry Neuville. Wouldn't it be great to watch that battle going down to that final power stage today? I'm pretty sure that'll happen. There we go, Martin. Morning, Martin. Looking good as always. Craig Breen and James Fulton, they also look good. Second place for Breen, 8.6 seconds off our fastest time through the rally so far. That's Oitanak leading the way into the final day of the rally. Plenty of work to do for the co-drivers. Plenty of work. Sorting out the radiator blanks. Making sure all the bits and pieces are all tied down securely. You don't want anything coming loose in the car. You certainly don't want a bonnet coming loose or a rear boot coming loose, that's for sure. It has happened many times in the past. Whoops. Who is that? That's Rovanpera pushing his way through. My goodness me. Wow. That's why I'd have sworn there wasn't space to get a bicycle through there. Never mind a Rally 1 car. Yeah, they can go a little bit more into the soft snow than the rest of us can. Oh, it's getting to the pointy end, isn't it? We've talked to Thierry. He sounds as if he's pretty confident. Let's grab a quick word with James. James, good morning. It was a fantastic day for you boys yesterday. Just desperately bad luck towards the end of the day.
Yeah, but that's part of it. You just have to come across these things. But yeah, we're still here and we're going to give it a go.
Oh, he's going to give it a go. There we go. We'll give it a go. Let's see whether Craig maybe get a very quick word. Craig, a very quick word. We don't want to disturb you if you're doing other things. Listen, you kept the hybrid issue really quiet yesterday afternoon. What a battling performance that was. To keep yourself there for the final day?
Yeah, look, you never really know how much it's holding you back. For sure, it's not a benefit not to have it. So, look, we tried our best. We tried to manage the situation as best we can, and yeah, look, it's not over yet.
And I guess it's a tricky morning, isn't it? This stage in the early morning light, it's not easy. Anything can yet happen out there.
Yeah, look, that's the reason why we're still going to stay in the fight, still going to try. Yeah, look, on paper it's difficult. The odds are stacked, but this is rallying, and you never know what can happen.
When you got back to your hotel last night and you had a little bit of time to think about your performance yesterday, you must have been pretty pleased with yourself, because that was as good, I think, as we've seen from Craig Breen.
Yeah, look, it's definitely been one of the stronger days. It's just nice to go back to the hotel every night and actually be able to relax and feel chilled out, and not have any worries or stress. It's been a while since I've kind of felt that feeling. So yeah, just trying to enjoy every kilometre of it, to be honest with you. A short day today, and I just want to try and soak in every kilometre I can.
Short bit testing, have fun out there.
Thank you.
Oh, come on, what can Craig Breen do? Well, listen, 63 kilometres. Tanak's looked good. He's not made too many mistakes. In fact, I can't think of any that he's made during the course of the event so far. But Breen knows that he has to keep the pressure on Tanak. Tanak can't afford to relax out there today. And if he does, if anything happens, makes a small mistake, Breen will be right there, ready to pounce. 8.6 seconds, what a battle. 3.8 seconds between third and fourth as well. So, a great day ahead of us. Well, there he is. That is the man leading Rally Sweden with 63 kilometres to go, an 8.6 second cushion between himself and Craig Breen. Just taking his time, nice and quiet. We'll grab a quick word with Martin in a second. Car's been wonderful this weekend, hasn't it? One or two little niggling issues in Monte Carlo, but not this weekend. This weekend, not a single issue with the car, and that's given him something to build on, something to really get excited about this weekend. It's I think it's a great story. It's a great story. Tanak returning. It was a solid performance in Monte Carlo with those points in the power stage. It was a decent haul of points for Tanak. But we've stepped up a level here, haven't we? At the front, pushing hard, looking good for the win, Oyt Tanak today. But this stage, it's a difficult stage. Fast, narrow, bumpy, cresty, really tricky, easy to get caught out. You can tell the light is still just beginning to build. It's still gloomy out there. The shadows in the stage will be really interesting. What was the last event these boys won? Let me think. Was it Ypres? Elliot, our cameraman, who's a young lad with a better memory than me, just nodding his head. Might have been Ypres. I can't quite remember the last one he won, but it's been a little while since he won in a car badged with a Ford badge. Very quick word with Martin. Let's just grab a quick word. Martin, oops, just having a quick word with Oyt. Martin, what a day we have in front of us. You guys did a great job yesterday afternoon to build the lead. Still a little bit of nerves this morning though, maybe, with 63 kilometres ahead?
Always concentrated.
Yeah. So important, particularly in these conditions as well, isn't it? This morning light, this difficult stage. You've got to be absolutely focused early on.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you're feeling good. How is your drive this morning? Are you feeling well? Feeling positive?
We are feeling okay, thank you.
Right, yes, he really is. There we go, Martin. Just checking the tyre pressures. That's really important. Getting the tyre pressures right before they head into the stage. So there we are, folks. There we are. Martin Järveoja, Oyt Tanak, Craig Breen, James Fulton. That is the battle we're watching. Whoops, sorry. Oh, dear, I nearly took his head off there. Folks, it's going to be a great final day for the Rally of Sweden. We have had 2 and a bit days of wonderful rallying so far. This one, I think, could be the big one. Stick with us at Dirtfish Live Centre. Don't forget that. Go to our website, drop-down menu, Dirtfish Live Centre will bring you all the news, all the action as it unfolds on the final day of Rally Sweden, folks. Dirtfish.com, the place to be.